Okay. The Flame General's affairs. The situation calls for urgency. It would avail us little to charge headlong into law without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn where things stand in the Sultan, which is why I propose we visit La Misalamosa. You heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between Household Thompson and the Mason Consortium. Being said, negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I am happy to report that you have a stout ally in Lamisa. The Admiral has pledged her full collaboration in any efforts to rescue Roban. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies after all. When you arrive in La Misalamosa, make yourself known to Sergeant Santharel. Our bulwarks halls on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge like always. Misa's the easiest one to get to. It's the top on the list. Them gold boys are at it again. Let's see, what's this one? Shall we dance? Dance if you want to, the sage's path. So you want to be a fisher? So you want to hear another story, do ye? Yeah.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Hello, new Admiral.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, it would seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen.
I wish they didn't. I wish they did talk about it, so all could hear and chaos can consume.
There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
Yes, we know. I was there. Edgar wasn't, but I was.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
Good.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
Let the Chaos Dragon fall and consume all!
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo.
I doubt Teleji had that idea of the status quo thing.
But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing.
Hello, new Vice Admiral.
To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raoban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raoban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the Brass Blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raoban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Raoban's survival is vital to his Zoran alliance. We cannot afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops to Uldar to spell the end of the alliance, and war like is not. There's... yeah, I don't like it to sneeze. There is to be a rescue. It falls to you and yours to attempt it. How do you have any other way, Admiral? It was I who found the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. Why is there just a chalkboard in here? By the way of the first step, you would seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's store working in the kitchen. Got a blackboard but no chalk. What is this? Where's the chalk? Oh, the Revenant stole. If only I could remember that in the future I need to turn off, the, chat when I go to, La Misa Lamosa. But I have to remember I have to do that. It's just, that's the hard part. Remembering. I no good at that. Me no good at remember. No, I don't want to talk to Alphino. I said, yeah, never mind how you are safe. But to see you in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amidst the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenstall, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. How have they been able to notice the only people in this town who wear this outfit? You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Lamisa Lomosa that you were searching for General Raban. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marsaja pits. At the same juncture, Yuhas and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out nowhere at Highbridge, where I too am bound. I believe Highbridge is in Thanolan. That is not the teleport spell. Highbridge is not in the north, it's in the east by Camp Drybones, I believe. I think at least. It has... I do not know that Thanolan that well. I only know Lisa Lamosa. See, I know Lisa Lamosa and a few late game areas, and that's it. When it comes to Gridania, to the Black Shroud, I know a little bit more than Thanalan, but Thanalan I don't know that much about. Even though you think I would, considering how often you come down here. I guess they are all ninjas, so they could probably get away for a time. Yeah. Force is already been. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yuhas and his men have bound a holiday. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hazan is precisely keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. My tummy's numb. Dum dum. Gum dum dum chum. No. Meow. My screen is covered in cat hair. Gum some fat thumb. You came at the good time, my friends. But the moments ago, the trader Elbrad arrived and entered Haralate. And Pandora just did the dinghy. Pandora don't do the dinghy. Pandora's afraid I'll poke her with the stick. The stick's not for you, Pandora. It's for the curtain. And this we may be certain that General Bond is being held within. Send me in! And Edgar too. Oh. Fending, slaying, aiming, healing, casting. Do we need a ring of casting? Also yes. We definitely need a ring of casting. There's no time to lose. General Aldin may be executed at any moment. We must enter Ted and free him from his captors. Please see to any preparations. Tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of ours will accompany you inside. Pandora got a sniff to make sure her daddy's still here. You got eyes.
Forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
And a few threats of being thrown through walls.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
And technically, he's also Edgar's superior. And Edgar's blind.
With me!
Edgar's just staring at the floor. He can't see no more. Hey look, all the traps are already set off.
Away with you!
What? I believe all the daggers in him speaks for himself. Came through here, set off all the traps, and they looted all the loot. Speaking of which, where's the rest? Where the fuck are the rest of them? Get out here. Hey, Raban. Oh, I bet you want to be on the bubble. He is bound by some manner of magic tech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. Yeah, they'll be fine. I have heard of such devices. Crystal Braves will possess a key. Let us split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly onto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Ah, poison, is that all? We'll be fine. Gate has been forced. Oh. Oh, I think I found it. Job done. Next. Oh. Oh, I guess that finds the key. Now we must slowly take our way back. I probably missed a teleport or something. Wouldn't surprise me. But I wonder. My thanks. Slowly, General, you are yet weak from your ordeal. Ellis, we must quit this place. I should have known. What a clever contrivances to the warrior of light. Well done, hero. Ilberd? You mean to struggle on then? Very well, if you want. Stay it. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, Scions, let's get this over with.
It is nothing.
Oh, that takes care of Yo-Yo-Os.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Well, amigo, as he's getting beaten by a red mage.
This changes nothing.
Apart from you getting your ass whooped.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite.
If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them.
Who are you talking to? Are you talking to Alphino or Edgar? Edgar don't care. Edgar get paid, Edgar fight Primal. He don't care about justice.
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
Good for you, champ.
You'll not get away!
We have Shinobi at the door.
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
In fact, Edgar could have just grappled onto him as he was running away. Get to him. Stab him in the back.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
Hello, new Raban.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
I'm surprised you haven't died from infection yet.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without.
Actually, this is probably one of the safest places to be right now. There's literally no one else other than us here. Though I do wonder who broke the gate. I don't think the gate was broken the last time we were here. The journal is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Albert and his minions have fled via some other ingress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. I agree, a monk. General Ban, I presume in the signs of the 7th dawn? I'll just kill him, we'll figure it out later. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed, my mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct you to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Orionge awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. There is no ruse, I assure you, General Alden. If you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Just stab him anyway and take his wallet. We'll figure it out. I've spoken with Orionge via Linkpearl. He confirms the man's story. Oh, Rabban is in safe hands. Let us make our way to Vespa Bay. Oh! Away we go! Beep. Pandora just going to stare at her daddy all day.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Hello, new Orionge. I still say we should have stabbed the Dark Stranger.
Father!
I knew Pippin.
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Is this new Pippin or is it still old Pippin?
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You.
The one with the weird looking
It
eyes.
was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Can I stab someone?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Rabban, why do you still move your stuff when you don't have an arm there?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance? Of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something.
Yeah, but Raban lost his arm. I believe that also counts for something.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace, and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
Yeah, 47, 48, 47. Drop dead Shiva. I had not counted on the Prioress Dowala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultanas proves more prisons. Much remains to be done, but in risking Raban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Uldar. We can't have done it without you, Edgar. Thank you. Give Edgar his ring, not a feeling of casting. Please tell me, yes, I did go in the right slot. So the next thing for casting that we'll need will be the earrings. Everything else we could get a slaying. Oh, that's going to be it for this episode. We will continue with helping Raban in the next. Until then.